I am Brother Eldy De Castro. I am 48 years old as of this time, but I have been in the order for the past 31 years. I joined the order when I was 17, and I made my first profession in 1995. Hence, I celebrated my silver Jubilee last year. This year is my 26th year as a religious, as a hospitaller. And I remember right after my solemn profession, I was appointed as the novice master. And since then, my life in the order, my main mission in the order is, or was, and still is, about formation. It's been 21 years that I have been working in formation. And I have been assigned to different stages in formation. And it was also the time that most of our senior brothers who came from Europe were deciding to turn over the responsibility, especially in formation, to the local brothers. And since I was one of the pioneer brothers, I was given the task to accompany our young brothers in formation. And to help me equip further in this ministry, I studied psychology together with other formation studies here and abroad. And looking back for the past 2 decades, I realized that I have been prepared for this mission. And I mean that my mission as a formator, as a companion, as one working in the Ministry of Accompaniment, was first introduced within the confinement or within the wall of the congregation or within the wall of the formation centers. And later in life I realized that it was but a preparation for something bigger, for something outside the wall of the order. The turning point happened when there was in 2014 when I got qualified for a training program, a staff training program in Galilee. So I stayed in Galilee Center for nearly a year and a half. First, to be trained as a staff, and then the second half of the training was really to handle different cases or to accompany priests and religious who were in transition. That's how we describe the ministry. Personnel of the church who were undergoing different transitions in life that needed our accompaniment, our compassion, our presence. It was in this ministry that I realized as hospitaller brother, my mission specifically became more focused. And that idea of accompanying others, this clear realization was that I was called to do something for those who are still undergoing formation. This clear realization that I had during the time was, if I need to do something for the future servants of the church, I better do it in the earlier stage of formation or early part of the seminary life. My exposure with priests working in the mission who had the time to undergo the renewal program, that became an opportunity for me to realize that perhaps the advocacy, the kind of advocacy that I realized during the time was to start doing an early intervention information if this is needed. So when I finished my training, my ministry with Galilee, with my batchmates, and all those people whom I was given the privilege to be with them, to accompany them, when I came back to my community, to the delegation, it became clear that we have to do something, that we have to respond concretely in this call, in addition to what Galilee has been doing. Hence, the ministry of La Colcha was established. And it was through the assistance also of another brother who was also a psychologist. This whole ministry of accompaniment, specifically under the auspices of La Colcha, became possible. So it was in 2016 that we started establishing this mission here in Quiapo. And this year we have celebrated our 5th year. My feeling is that kind of feeling or this kind of realization that I feel like I've been doing this ministry for a long time. Beyond and above the 5 years of being there for other people who are in need for accompaniment, psycho-spiritually speaking. That became clear because prior to this La Colcha ministry, I have been already formed and reformed, I believe, and transformed at the same time by my exposure to different stories in life of these people entrusted to me. And I have this belief that I will still be working in this mission. And the kind of support that I have been receiving, that my fellow brothers in the delegation, in the community, who showed generously their support in this ministry, together with those people who became part of this ministry. With the 5 year of accompaniment, it was all but a start of a bigger mission beyond 5 years. So we were able to establish different services in this center. One of which is psychological assessment. And then we have also individual accompaniment, either on the human level or in the spiritual level. Because this center is a pastoral center, hence our approach is psycho-spiritual. So we have religious coming. And by the way, when we speak about La Colcha, this is really a center that responds concretely to the needs of religious or people who are under formation. So the people who come to our center are either they are still under formation or who have been already exposed to different ministry and in need of a renewal experience. Hence, recently we have also organized a program that welcomes them, these people who are in need of a more continuous and more intense accompaniment. That's why we organize an in-house program also. So this is part of a significant development of the center, that from the start, we were only there to accompany them individually. They come to our center and we started, and then we also came to the point where closure would be needed, as they need to continue also with their respective processes or ministry in their respective congregations or in their own, as they continue their formation. But presently, with the need, especially with the pandemic, we felt the need of organizing an in-house program. That's why we have a program called FIAT. As the name entails, it reminds us of the Yes of Mary. But the definition actually of this word FIAT is, it stands a formative intervention through accompaniment towards transformation. So we have organized this program we already have 3 batches, and next week we will start our 4th batch. And most of those who came and joined this program are those in preparation for either their ordination or for their soling profession. As one given the opportunity to accompany them, I was given there were a lot of opportunities where I felt humbled, where I felt so privileged to be able to witness how God worked in their lives, and also in the process how God worked in my own life. A privilege full of grace, a grace-filled privilege that I experienced, and I believe I will continue to experience. And this had enriched me, and this gave me so much inspiration that with what God has given me, with what God has provided me, to be in this ministry is something that I can also give to others. Those whom I have accompanied, those whom I was given the opportunity to be with them, to accompany them, provided me that confidence, that inspiration, that being a hospitaller brother, there will be more opportunities where I can also share the same gift or the same blessing to others. And this, I believe, is the gift that I have received, and I am also willing to continue on sharing this gift to others. 5 years is just 5 years, but a lot of things happen within that 5 years. And I am personally looking forward for the next 5 years or so, where there will be more experiences of renewal, more experiences of transformation with our brothers and sisters working and serving for the church. But first and foremost, my own personal experience of transformation as well. So it's really me who benefited a lot from this ministry, and that generosity of God through this ministry inspired me more to be available for others. And just like with the other brothers and sisters who became part of this ministry, we all look forward for more opportunities where we can be of help, where we make ourselves available to become God's instruments of transformation to others. This, I believe, is the gift that I receive, and I am so generously willing to share and give to others.